Unlocking Wealth, Rich Dad. Poor Dad's Secrets. Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Are you working hard but still feel like you're not getting ahead financially? Do you dream of breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and building true wealth? If that resonates with you, then you've landed in the right place. Today we're diving deep into a personal finance classic that has reshaped the financial thinking of millions worldwide, Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book offers a powerful perspective on money, investing, and the mindset that separates the wealthy from everyone else. In the next 8 minutes, we're going to unpack the core principles of Rich Dad, Poor Dad that could ignite your journey towards financial freedom. Let's get started on this transformative exploration. Alright, so imagine this. 2 dads, 2 completely different perspectives on money. You've got Robert's biological father, his poor dad, super educated, worked hard, but always struggled financially. Now, enter the rich dad, Robert's best friend's dad. This guy didn't finish high school but built a business empire. The poor dad believed in working for money, the classic 9-to-5 grind. He'd say things like, get good grades so you can get a good job with good benefits. The rich dad, on the other hand, taught Robert about making money work for him. He instilled the mindset of, if you want something, figure out how to create it or buy it yourself. This contrast forms the foundation of the book's message. It's not about how much money you earn, but how you manage it and put it to work. Many people make a good income but live paycheck to paycheck because they haven't learned the difference between assets and liabilities. The poor dad cautioned, don't take risks with your money, while the rich dad encouraged calculated risks and viewed mistakes as learning opportunities. Rich dad, poor dad challenges the traditional notion of security, a good job and a steady paycheck, and proposes that true financial security comes from building assets that generate income. It's about understanding that true wealth isn't about how much you earn, but how much you keep and how hard it works for you. Look, we've all been there. You work hard, get that paycheck, and then it's gone. Bills, rent, groceries, maybe a little something for fun, and then it's back to square one. That, my friends, is the rat race in action. You're trading your precious time for money, and it's a cycle that can feel impossible to break. Rich Dad. Poor Dad breaks down this common problem by highlighting the key difference in how the rich and the poor approach money. The poor and middle class often focus solely on earning income. They trade their time for a paycheck, and that paycheck becomes their primary source of financial security. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with having a job. We all need to pay the bills. But the problem arises when your entire financial strategy revolves around that paycheck. The rich, on the other hand, understand that true wealth comes from having money work for you. They focus on building assets, things that put money in their pockets, even while they sleep. When you work for a paycheck, you're essentially trading your time for a fixed amount of money. There's a limit to how much you can earn with this approach. But when you have assets working for you, there's no ceiling. Your money is out there making more money, regardless of whether you're clocking in or out. Examples of assets include rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, businesses that generate passive income, and even things like intellectual property like books or online courses. These assets generate cash flow, often with minimal effort once they're set up. On the flip side, liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. This includes things like car payments, credit card debt, mortgages on non-income producing properties, basically anything that costs you money each month. The wealthy understand that the key to financial freedom is to build up your asset column while minimizing your liabilities. They focus on acquiring assets that generate passive income, eventually reaching a point where that passive income exceeds their expenses. That, my friends, is financial freedom. Rich Dad. Poor Dad challenges you to shift your mindset from solely focusing on earning income to actively building assets. It's about breaking free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and creating a financial future where your money works harder than you do. The journey to financial freedom starts with understanding and applying these principles. Chapter 3, Lesson 2, Financial Literacy, Why It's Not Taught in Schools. Let's be honest, guys. Our education system does a great job at teaching us a lot of things, history, math, science. But when it comes to something as crucial as personal finance, it's like they just forgot to include that chapter. We're taught how to write a killer essay, but not how to balance a checkbook or understand how investments work. Rich Dad, Poor Dad calls out this glaring omission in our traditional education system. Schools often prepare us for the workforce, but they don't necessarily equip us with the financial knowledge we need to thrive in the real world. The book emphasizes the importance of becoming financially literate. It's about understanding how money works, how to manage it effectively, and how to make it work for you. This includes things like understanding basic accounting principles, learning about different investment vehicles, comprehending how the stock market operates, and developing the ability to analyze financial statements. When you're financially literate, you're less likely to fall victim to predatory lending practices, bad financial advice, or get-rich-quick schemes. Rich Dad, Poor Dad encourages you to take ownership of your financial education, read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, talk to financial advisors. There are countless resources available to help you expand your financial knowledge. The more you know about money, the better equipped you are to make it work for you. Chapter 4, Lesson 3, Mind Your Own Business. Now when Rich Dad, Poor Dad talks about minding your own business, it's not about quitting your job tomorrow and becoming an entrepreneur overnight. It's about shifting your mindset and understanding that you are responsible for your own financial well-being. Most people are so focused on their job, their 9 to 5, that they neglect their most important asset, their personal finances. Minding your own business means actively taking control of your financial future. It's about building assets, managing your income and expenses wisely, and constantly seeking opportunities to improve your financial situation. This doesn't mean you have to quit your day job, at least not right away. It's about developing an entrepreneurial mindset, even while you're employed. It's about creating multiple streams of income, exploring side hustles, and building something that can eventually provide you with financial freedom. The key is to identify your passions, skills, and resources, and find ways to leverage them to create income-generating assets. Rich Dad, Poor Dad encourages you to view your personal finances as your own business. It's about being proactive, taking calculated risks, and constantly seeking ways to grow your assets and increase your financial intelligence. Your financial future is in your hands. Chapter 5, Lesson 4, Taxes and Corporations. The rich play a different game. Let's face it, nobody likes paying taxes. But here's the thing, the rich don't avoid taxes, they understand how to use the tax system to their advantage. In the traditional employment model, you earn a paycheck, and the government takes its cut before you even see the money. Rich Dad, Poor Dad sheds light on how corporations, when structured correctly, can actually reduce their tax burden legally. Corporations are often able to deduct business expenses before paying taxes on their profits. This means they can potentially reduce their taxable income by strategically managing their expenses. For example, a corporation might invest in equipment, hire employees, or incur other business-related expenses that can be deducted from their revenue before calculating their tax liability. The wealthy understand the tax code and use it strategically to minimize their tax burden. Rich Dad, Poor Dad encourages you to learn about different business structures, tax advantages, and legal ways to optimize your financial situation. It's about understanding that the tax game is real, and those who know how to play it effectively often come out ahead. Seek professional advice and continuously educate yourself on how to manage your finances in a tax-efficient manner. So there you have it, a concise yet comprehensive look at some of the most powerful lessons from Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book serves as a crucial stepping stone for anyone looking to take control of their financial destiny and build lasting wealth. Remember, the journey begins with a shift in mindset and a commitment to continuous financial education. If these principles have sparked your interest, we highly recommend picking up a copy of Rich Dad, Poor Dad and delving deeper into its invaluable insights. Now we'd love to hear from you. What was the most impactful lesson you took away from this video? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this summary helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more empowering financial content, and share this video with anyone who could benefit from these principles. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video on your path to financial success.